hello, my little maniacs. This is your host, the Maniacs Gaming. Come back at you with another video. In today's video, we're going to be previewing the Buccaneers Patriots game. Let's get it. So the game is going to be played at 1 o'clock today in Tampa Bay. So last week review, which is technically for the Bucs, was 2 weeks ago because we had a bye last week. But either way, it still counts. So the last time the Bucs played, they beat the Saints 23-3 in a game where the offense almost got outscored by the defense. Yeah, that's saying something. And we took like 9 plays from the 1-yard line to score a touchdown. Yep, real stat. Look it up. And the defense came to play with a lot of picks, turnovers, fumbles that should have been a touchdown if it wasn't for a whistle that was somewhere, and a pick six from Anthony Nelson of all people. Who would have thought that was coming? Meanwhile, on the other side of the game, the Patriots beat the Falcons last week, 24-23 on it, thanks to the Falcons missing a PAT. Thanks, Falcons. Thank you, Patriots, for beating the Falcons, though. Appreciate ya. But anyway, Patriots offense has been pretty good this year, honestly. Drake Mays looked really good, honestly. I can't complain. O-line's been a little shaky at times, but other than that, they're making plays. They're winning football games. And their defense has been electric when they need to be. They've been getting key stops. They've been forcing turnovers. They've been getting stops where they need to. So their Pats defense is a little underrated, but it's really freaking good. This is going to definitely be a battle of defenses that can get stops when needed. Now, as for the injury front, for the Buccaneers, Godwin, Bucky, Reddick, and Watts are all out. Haggard was questionable, but I think he's going to wind up being a healthy and scratch, even if he can go. But the big news is Luke Gedeke was activated from IR, and he will be playing right tackle this game. So the Bucs will be having 4 out of their 5 starters back for this game on the O-line. Not sure if Gedeke's going to be on a snap count or what's going to be the case there, as he's only had a week of practice because he just got permission to practice, but we'll see what go. All right, sorry about that. All right, so Gedeke activated from IR. We talked about that. For the Patriots, Boot, Ellis, and Ramondre are all out with injury. So each team is missing some key players. I think the Bucs are a little bit more injured, but we'll see what happens this game. Obviously, injuries aren't an excuse. We got to play football. So reviewing offenses, the Buccaneers. Where do I even start? Where's the offense? Where's the run game? Where are the receivers outside of Emeka? And why does Baker Mayfield keep overthrowing everybody? I don't know. I don't know the answer to any of those, honestly. If I knew, I wouldn't be asking. But yeah, the Bucs offense last week almost got outscored by the defense. That's saying a lot. In fact, they should have been outscored by the defense if the refs didn't keep blowing whistles early. Or claiming there's a whistle and there's not a whistle. I don't know. As for the Patriots, their offense been pretty good. Their run game's been a little bit inconsistent, but the receivers have been making plays. They're definitely known for their big playability, which they've absolutely done it. Stephon Diggs has been a great addition for them. Pop Douglas has been having a good year. Like, the Patriots are more known for passing, but they can run the ball when they need to. Drake May, sneaky scrambler, but either way, the Pats offense has been rolling this year. As for defenses, Buccaneers DBs have been playing good. Linebackers have been playing good. Pass rush last week was playing really good. Obviously, it's against the Saints, so that's going to say something. But overall, the Bucs defense played really well last week. The DBs were making plays. They were getting picks. They were getting turnovers. The linebackers were playing great. Even Servakadenis, which, I've been saying a lot about him. And then the pass rush was pretty good last week, getting to Spencer Rattler a couple times. And I think we also did get to Shuck when he played as well. As for the Patriots, their big thing, honestly, is their run defense has been really freaking good. They have yet to let a single rusher get 50 yards on the ground through the entire season so far, so that's honestly really good for them. And then, honestly, limiting the big play has been a big thing for them. They have been keeping teams in check. They've been making them take the check downs and keep making them fall short of the stick. So that's going to be a big thing for the Patriots, just limiting the big play of the Bucs offense. And then their DBs have been playing pretty good as well, limiting receivers, especially with Gonzo back and healthy. So question marks for this game. Buccaneers O-line run game. How much is their O-line going to be effective against the Patriots, especially now that we've got 4 of the 5 starters back? And then how good's the run game going to be against a Patriots D line and linebacker core that has not let a single rusher get 50 yards on the year yet? And then Buccaneers outside of Emeka, who's going to step up at receiver? Is Baker going to be able to make the throws? These are all going to be big questions for this game. And then the pass rush is going to still be on here until they can prove again. Again, the Patriots O-line's been a little spotty at times. They've been letting pressure get to Drake. They let Myles Garrett get 5 sacks on Drake in a loss, but in a win, sorry. But still, this is something that the pass rush is going to have to show they can have the juice to be able to get past this Pats O-line. And then on the other side of the thing, the Pats, obviously their O-line is going to be a big question mark, especially where it's been kind of leaky and a little bit inconsistent, and they've been letting Drake get pressured and plays drop behind the line. And I want to know who at receiver is going to step up for them, especially with Boot out. So the big two are going to be Diggs and Pop Douglas, seeing which one of them is going to step up and which one's going to get the favorable matchup with the corners that the Bucs are going to be running. And I want to see how the Pats' run game does against this Bucs defense that's been still pretty good at stopping the run and limiting the big plays on the ground. So the keys for this game for the Buccaneers: feed Emeka, feed Rashad, keep time of possession. Got to feed your number one wide receiver. Got to get Rashad involved, whether it's on the ground or through the screen game or through the passing game. You need to get Rashad involved, as well as having him there for pass protection when needed. And then keep time of possession. Again, you want to keep the Patriots off the field as much as you can and limit their offense. As the Patriots, again, you want to contain the run game, which they've been doing really well all year. You want to keep the ball moving. You want to keep getting the first downs. You want to get those short yard situations where you can just pound the rock down the Bucs' throat and just keep getting first downs. And you want to pressure Baker. You want to get to Baker. You want to make him uncomfortable in the pocket. You want to force him to make a throw he doesn't want to throw, and you want to make him make a turnover happen. Players to watch for the Buccaneers, it's simple. Cade, Rashad, Emeka. Tight end 1, running back 1, and then the wide receiver 1. If the Bucs want a chance to win, it's going to run through these 3 guys on offense. It is simple as that. You know, got security blanket, we got the running back blanket, and then we got the wide receiver blanket. Simple as that. As for the Patriots, I'm going to be watching how Drake plays this game because I want to see how he does against this Bucs defense that is a little bit blitz happy. I want to see how Gonzo does against Emeka. And then I want to see specifically how Diggs is going to adjust to this Bucs defense, especially being the veteran presence. That's the guy that the younger wide receivers want to look up to. As for both sides of the ball, obviously both O-lines versus the opposing D-lines is going to be a big thing to watch, as well as both wide receiver cores against the opposing DBs is going to be another big one to watch, as this is just going to be the biggest part of the game, is just trying to keep both O-lines and D-lines in check, as well as keeping the wide receivers in check for the DBs. So simple today, my content. I'm just streaming the Bucs game because I have work tonight, unfortunately, so I will not be able to stream Sunday Night Football. But the Stupid Sports Podcast will be streaming tonight. They will be streaming. I don't know what they're going to be doing, whether it's Sunday Night Football or something else, but I'm pretty sure they're streaming. So please go tune in to that. And then next week, a reminder, there will be no Bucs versus Bills stream, as I will be in New York with Nevitz and Poncho and i.e. the Stupid Sports crew, and we will be watching the game live in person in Highmark Stadium. So excited for that. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for me today. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that noti bell on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Try and hit that by the end of the year. Try and hit 1,700 by the end of next month. Let's get it, fam. And as always, I will see all you guys later. Stay crazy, fam.